This morning we're going to go topwater fishing. We're going to use some buzz baits, some different ones. We're looking at some nice looking points right here. Water has dropped in temperature during the night. We've had a little bit of a storm come through, a little cold front moved over us. So I think the fish are going to hit topwater. When you're looking at a buzz bait, you want to look at what it's about. You know, there are buzz baits on the market that have two blades with knot skirts with different baits on them. You got some with little clackers. My personal choice is a secret weapon buzz bait. It has an additional little blade on it that spins in the water behind it. I usually use a trailer hook. That's what we're looking at. I'm going to try some of these out today. My all-time favorite is a smaller black one with a little Colorado blade on the back. It throws a little bit more water, causes a little bit more action. We're going to see what happens. They come in all kinds of colors and sizes and shapes. I usually like the smaller ones. This one actually might work today. There are a couple of different ways to work a buzz bait. You can burn it on top fast, or you can slow it down. There are two different ways to bring it through the water. If you keep your rod tip down, your bait's gonna be sitting down more like this. If you bring your rod tip up, the body of the bait's actually deeper in the water, less of the blade is actually touching the water. And you'll see when I cast it back out, I'm gonna do keep my rod tip high. And you can see the difference in how it runs through the water. We've got just a little breeze coming across this point. Might be good. What you're looking for with a buzz bait is a reaction type strike. For my buzz bait, I'm actually using a Kistler argon rod for my topwater baits. I'm using a McCoy braid for topwater. I just like to make sure my fish are hooked up. When I braid, there's no give to it, there's no stretch. So I like to make sure when I'm playing with topwater baits, I've got a real hook set on them. You want a rod with a fast tip on it, but you need a little bit of backbone to actually get the fish in. Best thing to do when you're buzzbait fishing is keep trying different things until you figure out what they want. If they want it fast or slow, if they want the rod tip up or they want the rod tip down. It's kind of what we're doing right now, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, oh yeah, I like it. And that chartreuse spinner on the back matches that tip. Yeah. Really accents. Right there on that point, Marsha. Just like you called it.
Nice looking fish too.
Fish.
I believe that'd be a keeper.
Yep.
You got him on the trailer hook too,
On
didn't
the
you?
trailer, yep. You know what I did?
Hey, we just moved points. We've come up to a point with some buckbrush on it. A little bit flatter. We're on the downwind side of the point. We're just going to kind of work around in through this buckbrush with our buzz baits to see what happens. I'm playing in the wind.
Hey, if you fish, you're gonna get hung up. If you don't, something's wrong with you.
Yeah, that's one thing about it. When you are playing around cover, you're going to get hung up in the trees, especially if you're playing in the wind. Everybody does it. You just got to go get it.
That's it. Boy, this water is super clear.
Fish around this point just a little bit. Go over and hit that other point over here.
All I can say, Marsha, is you've done a good job putting me on the fish. I tell you, you put me in the right location with the right rod, the right bait, the right line, and you know, you did all the work for me. I just threw it out there and caught the fish.